What up, world? Welcome to another episode of RMT. That's Real Men Talk. It's your boy, Stan the Man. I got my boy EIG.
Yeah. What up? What up?
Yeah, man, we finna come to y'all today with another hot episode, man, and get y'all intake on how y'all feel, what y'all think about what we talking about today. So, listen, man, before we even get started, I just want to give a couple of shout outs to everybody that's listening, that's taking out time of your day, of your weekend, or whatever you might be doing to listen to us, man. And also go over there to Instagram, like our page as RMT Real Men Talk Podcast, you know, also on Facebook as well. So yeah, man, look us up. And that YouTube coming soon, man. Give me a little time, but it's coming, baby. It's coming.
Work with it. Come on, work with
it. Yeah, it's coming. So where we're gonna go tonight, man, is where we're gonna go tonight is that it's a common thing that I think everybody go through as you get older, as you go through things, that you experience things. And that is, man, ego over wisdom. Man, ego over wisdom, you know. Okay. And man, I don't think people know about ego over wisdom, man. And so since man, I throwed it out there, man, I'm gonna throw this over here in your lap, man. I want you to give me a little commentary about, you know, this ego over wisdom, man. EIG, man, go ahead and talk to the people out there, to the world,
hey, man,
and let them know what's going on, man.
No doubt. Well, like my boy Stan the Man said, thank y'all for listening in. Thank you for being here. But man, ego over wisdom. Man, there's so much to be said just even on that topic, man. Those two words, ego over wisdom. Man, you could look at people in your life, man, that are paying the price for some things they did in their life. For example, prison. You know, there's guys that are right now doing time, doing hard time, probably won't even ever see the light of day again, with making the choice to ride with ego over, you know, being wise about a situation. And you know, on a small scale, small level, just think about it. Somebody offends you, somebody disrespect you. The thing that's really hurt, the thing that's really offended is your ego.
Yep.
You know, man, it's really not you, the true you, the real who we are, man, just as beings, man, is not really what that's happening to. It's that pride, it's your ego, man. And some men in cases, hey, feel disrespected and feel like, hey, I gotta prove something, and rather than look away. You know what I mean? Like somebody that could choose to walk away from a fight, man, walk away from murdering a man,
right.
As, you know, be looked at as, hey man, you ain't hold your own. With in that situation, man, wisdom would probably say, man, you know, just some voice of reason, like, really? Okay. Man disrespected me. Now after I beat the brakes off of him and go to jail. All right, now I ain't at the house. I gotta pay to get out. I got court fees, this, that, and the other. Or if it got hot and someone got killed in that matter, man. Ego always got to feel right. Any part of you that's got to feel like I'm right is your ego. Any part of you got something to defend is your ego. I know we feel like it's us, but it's really just our ego, man. And tapping into who you really are. Come on, man. Yeah, somebody cut me in line in the grocery store. Do we just scrap right here because I'm a man?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And even on larger scales, man, in relationships, man, like that's a heavy one, because it's always who right, who wrong.
Right.
The blame game is always being played in that thing, man. And if it wasn't none of that, man, we used wisdom even in relationships, man, a lot of things wouldn't be said. You know what I mean? There'd probably be some relationships that are just beautiful things right now, flourishing good, but aren't now over ego, man. And that pride is something else, man. So the topic in itself, ego over wisdom, man, so broad. And
Mm-hmm.
it really boils down to just knowing what your ego is, knowing who and what the ego is, man, because we all got to deal with it.
Yep.
Now,
Yep.
unless you just some, you some guru, some enlightened individual that has done the spiritual work.
Exactly.
Outside of
Exactly.
that, you got to deal with make what church people would say. You got to deal with the flesh. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Or
Yep.
in other words, or you got to deal with being human. You got to deal with just your emotions in dealing with life. That's how it is.
Yep.
We always can rise above it, man, and that's where wisdom come in.
Oh
And
yeah.
not many of us make that choice. You know what I'm saying, bro? We don't really choose the
Exactly.
wide road if that ego is.
Man.
I know you
Man.
can relate to. I know you can relate to the ego, man. I mean,
Oh man.
hey, I know.
Oh.
I know you can relate, my brother, to the ego.
Oh
Hey,
man, I can't lie, man. I definitely can relate to the ego, and sometimes that's something that I kind of struggle with, to be honest. You know, and the reason I say that is that I do have a arrogant side. I do have an egotistical side of me that I'm not gonna lie about, and I think that's part of my personality, and sometimes that can override me making an intelligent decision, you
right.
know. And I think as a man, when your ego or your pride, when it is, let me see, when it is challenged,
Mm,
or somebody like when somebody challenges your ego, or somebody challenges your pride, or embarrass you in front of people, you know,
oh
I
yeah.
think sometimes as a man, you have to look at the bigger picture, because at that time you can be in your feelings and your ego is bruised, and the ego is bruised, and then that wisdom is pushed to the back of the line. Ego to the front, wisdom to the back. Now let's get it. Let's get it on.
Right.
Whatever comes with my ego, putting my ego back into the place where I want it to be. That's
Okay.
the At that time, that's the choice that I'm going to make. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and as I got older, I had to realize that I had to put wisdom in the forefront, especially after I had children and I got a family, I got a wife, I got things that I have to take care of. Then
Mm-hmm.
that wisdom moved to the front instead of my ego. When I was younger, my ego was always in the front. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
this my manhood. I got to defend myself. If you disrespect me, bro,
Right.
I'm gonna have to get at you for real.
Right. Right.
I ain't let none of these suckers ride with no
Mm,
disrespect, you know.
right.
But now as I get older, I have to pick and choose. Like, I can let stuff go because I got way more to lose. I got way more to lose than you now. You know,
Right.
I got to see my grandkids. I got to see my daughters graduate. I got to see, you know, when me and my wife go out to Hawaii and we 60 plus years old and we chilling. I got my taco meat out on the beach. That's when I got to look forward to that. Or,
Right.
or, I could be like, okay, well, it's just me. He done embarrassed me, and now I done got into my pride bag, and now I got to defend that. But now with wisdom, I'll be like, look, you know what, man? He got that. You can have that, bro. I didn't
Right.
lose no money. I didn't lose my life. I didn't lose anything over it, and I didn't lose no respect from anybody, because a person that's ignorant, they gonna choose to do whatever, you know.
Yeah, you
But
can't
you have
stop.
to be able to. You said what now, bro?
Nah, my bad. I was just saying. I was agreeing with you saying, yeah, you can't do nothing. An ignorant person they gonna do that anyway.
They gonna
Can't do.
do that anyway, man. You
Go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying? And you gonna have to make a choice. Like, am I gonna let this? Am I gonna stoop to this person level, especially
Mhm.
if it's not anything physical? You know, am I gonna stoop to this person level and let them control the situation, or I'm gonna use my wisdom to be able to live another day and be able to not put myself in a jam? Because ignorant people that act tough, and after you do something to them, you'll end up going to jail and losing more. So that's just my point of view on that, man.
Oh yeah, man. Hey, and I say that because like I said earlier, man, we all on some level got to deal with the ego.
Right.
And man, one thing was cool, man, when I grasped as a man even more what the ego was, and I gained understanding and knowing that it was bigger than just the egotistical part of me. Someone may say, hey, a confident guy is arrogant, or that's ego. But ego being that part of you, man, that even that where fear is at, any fears you got, any negative emotions you got, man, is really based back to the ego, a false sense of yourself, in other words. And
Right.
we attach to the wrong thing, man. And when we attach to it, like an image per se, man,
Hmm.
I'm attached to this image as a man, as opposed to being a man. I don't have to
Right.
say I'm a man. I don't have to uh, do do nothing but be a man. And if I'm being
Hmm.
a man, hey, you're gonna see the fruit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Apple
Yep.
tree, you'll know it's apple tree. You'll
Yep.
see the fruit, man. And a lot of things we have to our ego. We feel like we always got to explain ourselves to somebody, man. We always feel like we got to prove something to somebody.
Yep.
And truth be
Yep.
told, we don't have to do that to nobody, man. To nobody, there's no need for proving myself
Right.
other than myself.
Right.
And we get caught up in that, man. Don't look like it. It don't seem like it. Seem like, oh, it's for the good, but it's
Yep.
really ego, man. We want to do good things, but we get mad when somebody don't give us the props we deserve from it.
Yep.
And so if you mad about that part, then how real was it from the beginning?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree with you, man. And I think that that comes with you being able to mature and get to a level where you don't have to look for people to cheer you on in order to do the things that you do. I mean, it's easy when everybody in the stand room for you and cheering for you. But when I said me personally, I got to a point where I didn't need nobody cheering or nobody singing me praise in order to do the things that I needed to do. That's when I was able to move the way that I wanted to move. Because when you're looking for those cheers and those praise, it's attached to what you can do, how you gonna do it. If you don't have those praises, if you don't have all those cheers behind you, I think to me personally, I think that when you don't need that, you can keep yourself motivated because you don't need the cheers. You don't need somebody saying you did a good job or patting you on the back. You can do that for yourself, and you continue to push yourself to go to different levels. And that's something that I have experienced that I don't, a lot of times I don't talk to people about my goals and things that I do. If I do, it's very few people that I tell. And so I like to go out and accomplish whatever I'm trying to do or whatever I'm saying or however I try to live according to what I'm talking about. Once I go out and do it, I don't need their praise because I have went out there and did it. You see what I'm saying?
Right, right. And that's the point to get to. It's a hard place to get to, man. That's a hard place to get to
Hmm.
where we really don't need the acceptance of other people, man. And
Right.
we don't need nothing from anybody else. Which and that's true. I agree. I feel that way. Like
Hmm.
we don't need it. Now, of course, we feel like we need it. You know what I mean? Our feelings get hurt,
Right.
pride get
Right.
know.
Right.
But truth
Right.
be, we don't need that stuff, man. And that's where I'm at in my life, man. Just searching and on that journey, man. To hey, man, look inside myself more so, man. To
Right.
know where I can know wisdom, where I can know in a situation where it ain't just, oh man, I'm struggling with what to do. Which way do I go,
Right.
man? When the ego ain't involved, man, you can trust your heart. You can trust your gut, man. You'll know when to make moves and when to make the right ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep. 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 The reason I said the ego over wisdom is that, just to be honest, man, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I need my ego not to sink to a point where I won't do nothing that's, I said, beneath me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't
right,
trying to say it like I'm a king or nothing like that. But I think when you start getting to certain levels in life, certain things have to be beneath you. you know,
Right.
because if you don't have those parameters set up where certain things you're not gonna do that anymore, you open yourself to anything and anybody. So anything and anybody can touch you at that time if you don't have those rules and parameters set up around you and for yourself. And so I think at times, that my ego protects me from putting myself in a situation that I would have put myself in back then. So my ego protects me and my wisdom guides me through the rest of it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
if that make any sense.
No, I got you, man. Hey, talk it, man. Talk your stuff, man. That's what I can appreciate, though, man. Like, I want people to know that, man. People gonna have opinions. People gonna have
Yeah.
different tastes, different preferences, different. We all different beings, man. And I feel like
Yeah.
once we can all get together and understand, hey, there's no need for no competition with
Yeah.
anybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There's no need
Yeah.
for no competition with anybody in life. So when it ain't, you ain't worried about who doing what. You ain't worried about right and blaming somebody, pointing the
Yeah.
finger, judging. You know what I mean? And you got closer access to wisdom when you can just stay off the petty, the petty levels, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Right.
man, that small stuff, man. We let that small stuff tie us up, bro. You know what I mean? We miss beautiful moments in our life because we mad about something, how a day went, and you sitting in a moment with your alive kids that are healthy, breathing, a moment to just enjoy. You know what I mean? Being present, but we stressed out, worried about this, yelling at this happened, and all that drama going on in our head.
Yep.
You know, it ain't really
Yep.
what's going on out here. It's
Yep.
just all up there, and
Yep. Yep. So let me get your opinion on this, man. Now eh, to somebody out there listening, man, can you give us the example of like one time that your ego over let me see. Give us one time that your ego took over your wisdom and the outcome was not like you wanted it to be.
yeah, man, I like that, man. You know, the ego wisdom deal. I kind of look at that like it's where really where your emotions are hijacked, like your intelligence.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like you
yeah, come
you're
on.
in your feelings, and they got what you know to be true, what you know to do,
Right, right,
hemmed up, put on the back burner because hey, I'm feeling this right now, and whatever
yeah,
emotion that is,
right.
and in my own personal life, man, plenty of times where, man, I let anger
Mm-hmm.
was what was with me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm mad, I'm hot, right?
Right, right.
I know wisdom knows that, man. I know you mad and you feel like you want to drink, but
Yeah.
this ain't really the time.
Mm.
Intelligence knows, man, you ain't just doing having you a drink for some leisure, have a good time. You
Yeah.
already mad right now, and you want to go get some diesel.
Yeah, I
and
want to get something else to boost it
man,
up. You know what I'm saying?
and drinking, people think, oh man, I had a rough day. I'm mad right now. I need a drink to deal with an emotional state.
Right.
When man, that liquor, man, that drinky wanky can
What?
send you to places, man, where you like, wow, I did lose control.
Yep.
Where yeah, you man, I snapped. I
Yep.
know some people say, hey man, they don't believe that some people can like, you know, just snap almost like they ain't they self, but that's
Mm-hmm.
real, man. That's
Yeah.
real because because
Yeah.
I was a skeptic, man, and when I saw that with myself, man, when I
Yep.
saw back and I could look back at, wow, man, I wasn't, that was things I've said or I wouldn't have done I wouldn't even ever dreamed I'd done that, but man,
Mm-hmm.
choosing to go the route of, man, I need a I need a drink. Now let
Right.
me keep on drinking, man.
Mm-hmm.
And just let me say, hey, it wasn't pretty for me, man. It's like, and then you get mad, man. We can get mad and tear some stuff up that we didn't spend some money on, man.
Oh man.
Hey,
Oh
you
man.
you get mad. You ever been mad, man, and tow something up or slam something down? You know how we get, man. People, hey, we slam doors. We need you to know, hey, somebody gonna know I'm
And I'm
mad.
mad. Yep.
And that emotion then hijacked everything I know, which is I need to know is like, hey man, you just need to calm
Mm-hmm.
down. Or hey man, you just need to get away. Hey man, well, you know what? Let's just let it go for a minute. We can come
Yep.
back. It'll still be there.
Yeah.
And
Ain't
I
going
knew
nowhere.
these, man, it ain't
Ain't going
going
nowhere.
nowhere.
Ain't going
Hey,
nowhere. Matter of fact, it's
it,
gonna be with you. Whatever you go do, it's gonna be right there with you, man.
man, it's right there waiting.
Yeah.
Like, hey, are you done? Because I'm still
Mm-hmm.
here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say, man, taking the time to just, man, sometimes do something different.
Yep.
You can't take your mind off it, but you kind of train yourself to do something that you enjoy that might just put you in a different state, even if it's for a little while, man. And we
Yep.
all need time to gather our thoughts, man. Just don't react.
Oh
We
yeah.
can respond, but we ain't gotta react.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, something happened, yeah, that might offend you. You might be hot, and you might need to know, hey, I don't need to go in, I don't need to go over here to that person right now. Or
Yeah.
I don't need to say this right now.
Yeah.
Because even if I feel, hey, that's true, that's fact,
Mm-hmm.
and there could be some consequences of it.
Right.
And
Right.
I want to say that because of my ego. You know how we want to say stuff to people,
Oh
make them hurt, make it
man.
sting.
Hey, let me hold on, man, because I gotta get this, man. Because I know we got it on another show. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know we do, but I want you to um the story you told me about your coworker about the about Black History Month or whatever. You remember
right.
that? Hey
Yeah,
man, you if
yeah.
you don't if you don't mind, man, can you drop that on us real quick, man? Because I think that guy had something to do with the ego versus wisdom, man.
Right. Hey, you know what? You're right, man. Thinking
Yeah,
of
so can
that.
lay that on us real quick, man.
Well, man, I do a little check. So I'm at
Appreciate you.
work.
Appreciate you, man.
Ain't no problem, man. It's RMT, man, all day.
Yeah.
But man, I had a coworker, of course. He was a white guy. If y'all can see, I'm black. But it was we cool, you know what I mean?
Right, right, right,
So we cool, man. I don't got there's no problem. We actually, man, we have a lot of conversations, sometimes even about church and God and whatever, man, spiritual things, life. So
right.
anyway, it was around Black History Month, man, and he came up to me, man. He said, "Man, I feel comfortable with you, man. So
Right.
can I just ask you something, man?" I was like, "Yeah, man, go ahead." He said, "Man, now you know me. I love the Lord and blah blah blah." And I'm saying, "Okay, yeah, no doubt, man." He said, "Man, well, tell me this: is not saying Black History Month or celebrating it, is it not adding to the racism? Like keeping on, like." Why should we be celebrating it and making it like it's a special thing? Because wouldn't y'all
Mm,
feel offended if I said,
mm,
well, we're gonna celebrate White History Month?
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
And
right.
and so I sat there, man, even in hearing him say that, of course,
The
naturally,
ego hit.
hey, ego knocking at the door, ready to go ahead and be like,
Oh,
bro,
oh,
go
right,
ahead and let this man know what the deal is,
right,
and be strong with it so he
right.
can feel you. Stand up.
Mm,
You a black
mm,
man. You know what I mean? Put him in his
mm.
place.
Right, right,
But man, just me even thinking on some conversations I had with him, man, I knew his intent. I knew he had a good
right,
heart.
right,
You know,
right.
and, and the way that he came off, yeah, hey, anybody know if we be real, that that
Oh
that
man.
right there can make you like, hold on, bro.
Right.
Are you serious right now? But to get on with the story, man, he was like, yeah, man, why, why do that?
Right.
Man, why make it like y'all, oh, this Black History Month? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, he said year every day, can't every day be Black History Month? And
Right. Right.
well, I told him, and I said, man, after I thought about it, man, wisdom just said, hey, man, just be real
Mm-hmm.
with him,
Right.
you
Right.
know, and inform him because
Yeah.
maybe there's something he's missing clearly. Like,
Right.
all
Right.
right, all right,
Right.
well, let me explain it. And if he don't get it after that, then I'm
It's
just gonna
concussion time. Nah,
yeah.
let me quit.
I'm gonna walk away, man, because yeah, it might get ugly, man.
Right.
But anyway, I told him, I said, man, well, look, man. Well, you know what happened with Black people, right? He said, yeah, I understand about slavery. He tried to cut me off. I was letting him know, like,
Right.
well, no, I'm going somewhere. Educate things that are done for Black people. We didn't get those things done, right? We weren't, as far as reading, as far as things that were done, it's
Right.
not taught in the public school system curriculum. It's not like, hey, just on a random Tuesday, you're gonna go learn about some Black people's achievements and inventions and
Right.
whatever the case. You
Right.
don't get that, and
Right.
it's not been that way, man, for years and generations. And so,
Right.
and now that everybody's saying, hey, let's be fair and equality, that's true. We can do
Mm-hmm.
that. But to learn
Mm-hmm.
about Indians, man, we didn't have to study Indian History Month.
Right.
We could get into social studies and civics and geography and learn about all these other nationalities and races. And I was letting them know how, hey man, it's an unfair shake in just what we know of ourselves. And so
Right.
now that we can try to catch up and we can celebrate this thing, why not? Because we're still in today, not in the curriculum. You just don't open
Mm-hmm.
up your books and learn about that. You got to wait till February. And
Come
is
on,
that
man.
fair? I
Right.
asked him, is that fair? Is that straight up and
Right.
right?
Right.
And he
Right.
couldn't even in that moment, but just say, man, you know what? Hey, I understand that and I respect that
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
hey man, you can learn about whatever. You can learn about all kind of nationalities of people that are
Everything.
discovering places, things.
Everybody.
And when we have a very slim, you know what I mean? So
Yep.
why not take a moment that the shortest month of the year to
Right.
you know what I mean? Go ahead and put it on blast. We're gonna flood y'all with this. And
Right.
until there's a difference, I feel that shouldn't be an issue about making it what it is, man. I know that's not to say,
Right.
hey, people, I know, hey, I didn't do that to y'all, Well,
Right.
people
Right.
before me, and I agree. And
Mm-hmm.
I agree because I'm not a bitter man about what happened to us
Right.
as a race, but I do
Right.
understand it. And I want to
Right.
inform. So I feel like, hey, using the wisdom to say, man, I just want to inform this guy as
Right.
opposed to snapping on it. It could have been a
Yep.
fight right. I could have lost my job right there,
Yep.
man. Right there, just because I felt like maybe he was picking with me.
Yep.
And some people, we put these stories in our head automatically. When something happened in
Yeah.
us, we ready to pull the race card. And I ain't saying that
Yeah.
racism don't exist, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are ready to pull that card out, man. And maybe that
Yeah.
guy just had a bad day, just like you had that day.
Right.
Either
Yep.
either way, man, using wisdom just takes some time to sit back, man. Think about it.
Yep.
Take some time to not react right off the top, man. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
practice on is what we get better at it with. You ain't
Yep.
gonna just get perfect overnight. There's gonna be some times
Nope.
people, knock you off your feet sometimes,
Exactly. Yep.
and you have to get back up, dust yourself off. But the cool thing is you'll see, man, I lost my cool.
Yep.
Man, that wasn't wise. But it's good
Mm-hmm.
of us to do the work before we make a decision where we can't look back and be like, that wasn't wise and change it.
Right. Yep.
Once a life is gone, that's there. Certain
Yeah.
things that said, man, ruin relationships
Yeah.
because
Yep.
you can't take them back. No matter if somebody said, I'm sorry, I was
Like,
drunk. Some of that stuff stick with people. You know what I mean? Like they'll never
yep.
forget. Like, I know you was drunk, bro, but
Yeah. You said that. Yep.
yeah. So
Yep. You
sorry for
said that.
going on and on, man.
Man, you good, man. You good, man. It's just that I want you to give that example to the audience because we can sometimes let the ego override our good judgment, you know.
Right.
And I think as men, you always got to go back and grab that wisdom instead of putting your ego in the forefront, you know.
Yeah.
Um, I think a lot of times as men, you know, our ego it'll cause us to do a lot of things, man. And I think especially like, and let me be honest, especially when it comes to like having, you know, when men are, you know, especially like when you're a single man and you out there and you and your homeboys, like it's an ego thing to try to knock down as many as you possibly can.
Oh
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It's like, okay, man, hey, man, you know, old girl, yeah, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but man, I got something new this weekend, man. Me and you finna go through the, you know what I'm saying? She said she got a home girl, you know. And
Yeah,
so
what?
I mean, it just be the thing, like, oh man, my homeboy, man, he getting them. You know what I'm saying? He got him,
Yeah.
man, you
Yeah.
know. And you
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, man, I want to show you, man. Hey, come with
Uh,
me because I got one for you. I want you to see mine, and I got one for you. It's an ego thing. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
It,
Okay. Man,
I'm just
ego is everywhere, man. Ego is so
boy.
many. It come has wear so many faces and so many disguises, man. And
Mm-hmm.
we just need help on getting to the basis of knowing what it is, man. Knowing what it is past somebody saying they cocky.
Yep.
Ego
Yep.
is not just somebody that's assertive, somebody that's straight to the point and blunt. That doesn't mean, oh, that's what I mean when I'm saying ego. Ego,
Yeah.
that lower part of the lower part of ourselves, man. The part that's
Mm-hmm.
we respond, the emotional part of us, man. The like I said, the lower self,
Mm-hmm.
man. It's a wrestle every day. We all got issues in some way that boil back to that ego, man. And hey, wisdom is all you can really. Wisdom ain't just something that you just read in a book and get. You know what I mean?
Right.
You just don't read a book and now you wise, because I can
Yeah.
read a book and get all the knowledge and the data, right?
Yeah. Yep.
About, but it takes wisdom to know how to apply it or when to apply
Yep.
it. It takes wisdom
Yep.
to know when to say, "Hey, man, I just need to be quiet." Yeah, that person might think
Yeah,
that
man.
person might think they getting over on me right now, and they
Man.
look
Ooh,
good.
wee.
But
Yeah.
wisdom knows that. Wisdom will tell you that, hey, man, this point ain't even worth it. It's not worth your energy.
Yep.
Even if you proved who you were, even
Yep.
if you got right at the end of the
Yep.
day, what's better? Nothing but that ego.
Mm-hmm.
The real you ain't feeling no better. You know what I mean?
Man, none at all, man.
That ego eating like Pac-Man, bro.
All of the pellets, man.
Well,
So look, man, I want to look. I started reading this book right here. You can see it. Let me see. Can you see
how
it, man? Or that
people
light?
win. Got you. Okay,
Okay,
okay.
can you see it?
I can
How
see that.
Successful People Win by
Right.
John Maxwell. All right, so I had been reading this, and man, I got it. Look right here. I just started reading it, but if you can see, you see where I got these right here, my love
Yeah.
marks. Okay, so the little marks I got marked off. It says, the most important person you will ever talk to is yourself. So be careful what you say. The most important person you will evaluate is yourself. So be careful what you think. The most important person you will love. The most important person you will love is yourself. So be careful what you do.
Man. Hey,
Ooh.
facts,
Now you
facts,
see,
and facts, man.
look, look, you see, I got that. No,
Man.
I
Hey,
got my little marks beside
facts,
that.
facts. That's real. It
Man,
don't get no realer than that, man.
boy.
It
So,
don't really watch what you say to yourself. If you self-talking, what story you putting behind how your day went? You
yep,
know what I mean? What
yep,
story you putting behind what kind of life you got?
yep.
I mean, what you saying to yourself? What's the narrative in your head? Because that,
Mhm.
hey, that's your affirmations right there, man. We praying
Yep.
one way or another. You might,
Right.
hey, you might be praying for all the headache that you got in your life because you
Yep.
That's the story in your head. That's how you see yourself. That's how you treating yourself, not
Right.
loving yourself, man. But man, 3 awesome points, bro.
Man,
3 awesome points.
man, that book, man, I done got to reading that book. I'm like, man, oh wait, I've been sitting down, but see, this the thing about it is like it's crazy. Like I got into it, right? And so a lot of stuff started going on. As soon as I got into the book, it's like, oh man, this happening, this happening, this happening. So I can't really get into it like I want to. And like on the it was a I forgot who told me to read it. I forgot. I don't know if it's somebody came into work or I was browsing through the internet on one of the social media platforms and somebody put it up there, but I forgot exactly who mentioned to me to read it. But
Yeah.
the thing about it is this is like one thing that I learned about life is that I put my ego to the side to make sure that my wisdom come forward. Because
Mhm.
if I put my ego in front, if I see somebody that's homeless, and this not me, but I'm just using for example. If I see somebody that's homeless, and I'd be like, okay, that man can't teach me nothing, you know, but he can teach me something. He can teach me how not to be homeless or to survive if I ever put myself in a situation to be homeless. So wisdom will be like, what can I learn from this person instead of thinking that I'm better than this person? And so whenever I'm approaching situations now, I try to put my ego to the side to see what I can learn from the situation, good or bad. If it make
Right.
me mad or it make me happy, I try to see what I can learn moving forward. So if I'm in that situation, if my children, my wife in that situation, my friends in that situation, I can come and get them some information that could possibly change their outcome on the situation that they're in because I put my ego to the side and I went after wisdom. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right. No doubt,
Yeah.
man. Hey, that's real. That's real stuff, man. It's funny you mentioned. It's funny you mentioned books, man, because I'm on this one right here. Uh,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
that
yeah.
one right there. The world ain't ready. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. It's in the personal archives. But no, man,
Yeah.
that
Mm-hmm.
that's so true, man. Like
Yeah.
the wisdom
Yeah.
that that ego, man, is it's alive in all of us that haven't. If you ain't mastered yourself, and like I
Right.
said, if you
Yeah.
ain't some person that has done that spiritual work,
Right.
man, hey, you got to deal with these, and it's in all kind of forms, man. We just got to
It is.
recognize. We got to recognize it so we can know, man, the right choices. We can know what wisdom is, man. A lot of us don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us don't know what wisdom is, man. We,
You don't, man. But I tell you, like one of the things that pointed me towards what wisdom is that, and I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people like Solomon, he gained wisdom through God. But most of the time, if you on this earth, you're gonna gain wisdom through pain. I'm be honest. It's gonna be
Mhm.
pain or through loss. That's how wisdom gonna come. Is wisdom gonna always come through experience. I'm not saying
Right.
every time it's gonna be through pain and through loss, but a lot of time, a lot of my wisdom that stuck with me tough was
Yeah.
like through pain or through loss.
Right.
You know, and pain, it just you can take it however this situation, any situation that come about. If it's a relationship, somebody broke up with you and left you, and so you can take those pieces from that relationship and moving forward, or it might be somebody out there that might got molested, and moving forward, you got that pain and you got that wisdom with you that, I ain't gonna say that a lot of people look at it as being negative, but you do have that wisdom if you was able to fight through that, man, and
Yeah.
get to the other side of it. And so I just take it as, me personally, a lot of wisdom come through pain, a lot of hurt, and I say the other part is it's just listening,
Yeah.
just flat out listening. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Stop all that talking and listen.
Just listening. Just be quiet and just listen. And then if you see that person that's telling you this, if it's an older person that's telling you, because I remember when I first started working, you know, at the when I first started working at my job that I'm working at now, one of my older coworkers came to me and she was like, put more money in your 401k now. That way you won't think about it. So when you get older, you have more money put back.
Mm-hmm.
Then she was like, then open up your separate IRA account, put money in there, and you can gain the interest. And then if you need to, you can borrow money from that IRA, the separate one, not the one you got with the job, the one you got by yourself. And you can pull money from that. And if you run into a situation, you can pull that money out and then you ain't got to pay no interest back in it because that's your money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it was certain things that they was teaching me that I was like, let me try it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at them, they doing pretty good in life. You know, they pulling up in Jags and Benzes at work. You know, I know they ain't got a lot to do with it, but it ain't look like they hurt. You know what I'm saying? They got nice cribs. You know, they cribs $300,000-$400,000 cribs. So I'm like, sure, something doing right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
listening at them.
Man, I'm like, let me listen, see what's up, because I want some of that too. And so, man, listening too, man. So, yeah,
that's crazy, man. Every pain and loss, every situation we're in, any tough situation, problem, dilemma. Every time, man, it's an opportunity. Every time.
Yeah. Ooh,
every time it's an opportunity.
Yep.
Anything that you think is rough for you, anything you think is a problem right now, anything that's an opportunity for growth. And that's why you say, hey, what the wisdom comes from, because you can choose to look at that and get what you need to get out of it. Out of ugly situations, something was there to show you. It was something you're supposed to get out of it. And if you fail the test, it'll be back. Hey, keep flunking the 6th grade.
Man,
you ain't going to the 7th. They're not gonna skip you, bro.
Right.
Pain and things happen in our lives, man, that are there for lessons for us to grow. Man. Calling on us to grow as people, man, and to expand, man. But a lot of us, we choose ego, and every time you choose ego, it's a failure. You flunk it.
You flunk.
Hey, you ain't passing. You ain't getting to the 7th grade. If you riding with ego, because ego don't want none of that. All ego want, ego want, attention. Ego want, I need you to know. I need to be right.
Did this.
I need this. I need this. Ego is, hey, you are under me. Hey, ego is, I'm here to help you. I can change you. Ego is somebody telling you they love you and then asking you, because my bad. But yeah, man, somebody asking you. I thought I hit my mic. My bad. But
no, you good.
Hey, man, I need you to make me feel this kind of way. Now we think that's love. We think that's how it's supposed to go, man. But to be real about it, man, it ain't your partner's job to make you feel no kind of way. And hey, it ain't their job. I'm sorry. I know it's like, hey, man, my job is to make you feel like you this, and my job is to make you feel like you that. But truth of it is, man, that's not what's up, man. Because when we let go of that expectation on somebody else to make us feel away, man, we both can get along on a level that's man, man, so much more blissful, man. So much, it's the real deal, because that's on another level, man. It ain't on the girlfriend, boyfriend. I go with you. You do this Valentine's Day flowers. Do this, getting our routine. But no, I'm not dependent on you for how I experience life. Like, no, that's a conscious decision here. Meaning, hey, my ego ain't in this. So even if once I can let go of trying to make me right, which is hard to do, because bro, when we feel like we're right,
man,
I'm right.
I'm finna turn your mic off, man.
Hey,
For real,
man.
because I'm finna hit this button and go on mute him. Cause man, that's the boy. If they ain't the truth,
Man, so
man.
it's spotting that ego out, man, and knowing what it's seeing it in its different forms. When we can see that, we're gonna always be able to choose wisdom. And that's my point, man. We can see clearly, we can see ourselves, we can see, man, that life is bigger than what we struggle with, man.
Right.
It's way bigger than that. Man, we can get through these problems. We think problems like,
So can I be a prick for a second, man?
go ahead, Doc.
So let me ask you this, man.
All right.
Now, I want you to be honest with me. Now,
Okay.
dealing, I'm gonna say this. Now, dealing with, let's just say, just dealing with your significant other, man. Do you think that your ego, sometimes you need that dealing with your significant other? Like, this what this I got an idea. I know this gonna work. I did the research. I'm confident in it, and this is what we're gonna do. Like, even though her mind is like, okay, I don't know. Do you think that ego? You need that ego to be like, listen, this is what we're gonna do, and this is what it is.
Man, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm gonna be straight up with you, man. So hey, that's a good one, man. That's a good one. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real though.
Go ahead.
All right, so I feel like, man, we don't need our ego to have confidence as men. You know what
Right.
I mean? I don't need
Mm-hmm.
my ego to make
Mm-hmm.
certain decisions that I feel like are for the best and safety of maybe my home or my family members or with the
Right.
wife, whatever it is. I
Right.
just have to know to distinguish the two. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna, be in a leading position only in the sense that, hey, I want to cover her as just as far as, hey, being that strength.
Right.
But
Right.
but but yeah, man, to do I need the ego? No, not the
Mm-hmm.
ego. I need confidence. I
Okay.
need
Okay.
confidence to do those things, and I feel
Okay.
like, hey, I need a knowing of who I am to do
Mm-hmm.
that. But the
Mm-hmm.
ego part of it is the part to where even if let's say she ain't with it, right?
Right.
Let's say
Right.
I feel like I need to do some things. I'm like, as a man, this need to
Right.
happen. And let's
Right.
say she with it. The very moment that I start feeling away, the very
Mm-hmm.
moment that I start getting mad because she feel how
Yeah.
she feel,
Go there.
that
Yeah.
right there, all of that right there is ego.
Uh-huh.
And that
Yeah.
part I don't need.
There we go.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
There
the
we
part I
go.
don't. The confidence need to be there. Yes, as a
Uh-huh.
man, you know what I mean. Just
Mm-hmm.
to say, hey, yes,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. You know what I mean. And you raise.
Yeah. There we
It's
go.
good for young men to see you make decisions as a man.
Right.
But ego. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let's say y'all can't agree. Now,
Right.
if she say no, and then we had
Right.
it's a point where what we gonna do?
Right.
Then to set my ego aside would just be the part that, hey, I don't have to feel threatened by how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to feel offended by how she feels.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have to feel guilty about how I feel. And
Mm-hmm.
when I can take that position, man, I can hear her in truth. Like I don't have to listen and just waiting on her to finish talking.
Right.
When I know
Right.
she's not a threat, not in the sense that I'm better than her, but
Right.
we ain't got to be fighting. I don't feel threatened, so I can accept what you bring. And that's
Right.
what I mean by that. Like,
Yep.
even if
Yep.
it's something that I don't agree with, we can
Mm-hmm.
disagree, and I still love you. I still respect you, and I
Right.
still consider your emotions and your opinions and how you feel
Mm-hmm.
about things. But
Right.
man, I think as men, we just need to separate confidence, separate knowing who we are from that ego. But
Uh-huh.
them bad boys is tangled up like this. So
Yes.
women, all they get is the hammer drop down on them, and we
Yeah.
don't trim the fat off. So yeah, we need to lose the
Yeah.
ego. The ego don't need to be in it, but
Yeah.
confidence as a man, knowing who we are,
Mm-hmm.
knowing who we are beyond just being a dad or a father, but knowing who we are in here, man. So I know that was a long answer, man, but
Nah. You good, man. And see, that's what I wanted to get at. That part right there. To Cause I know you had it in you. Just like, let me go down this lane. Let me see what lane I can go down to get it out of them. But that's the good part about separating the ego and the confidence, you know.
Man.
Yeah, and I think when you gain wisdom, you gain confidence. That confidence don't come, it comes with you not need that cheering, you not needing nobody patting you on the back. That's where confidence go come in at.
Hey,
Ego is when that's added in there. You get the
right.
cheers, you get this, you get that, because
I
you
need
got,
more approval. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, yeah, you got, and see, man, I say, let me say this, man, and I use basketball players here for a second. You can have somebody like Kobe that'll be in there. It's documented that multiple NBA players, like, he constantly worked on his game, free
yeah.
throws, shooting. He constantly worked on his
Mm-hmm.
game. But he didn't need nobody to come in there and be like, okay, Kobe, good job shooting that. Kobe, good job doing this. Kobe, good job doing that. He didn't need that. You know,
Right.
he need that pat on his back because he had confidence that when I get in the game, I'll be confident to make this decision, to make this last minute shot, to pull up here, you know, to do this and to do that, to pull back, to lay up, to dunk. I'm gonna be more confident in that game because didn't nobody see when I was working out, you
Yeah.
know, didn't nobody see when I was sweating or I had to put ice on my knees before the game, you know,
Mm-hmm.
didn't nobody see me shooting those 100 free throws.
Right.
Only shot they saw was it's 1 second left on the clock. I done got fouled. We down by one. I done missed one of my free throws.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or we down by one. I got two free throws. Hunter knocked down the first one, and now I got to hit this second one to win the game. You know,
Man.
people don't. I'm gonna say this, man, and this from personal experience.
Yeah.
Everybody see the good part. Everybody see the glamour, the glitz. Everybody see that. Everybody
Mm.
see the physical thing, but they never see the grind. They
Oh yeah.
never see the grind. They never see
Right.
you working 40 plus hours. They never see that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
they might see the vacation, they might see the cars, the houses, and all that. They might see that. They might not see the sacrifice and the not going out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Eating
Right.
at the house, you know what I'm saying? Or not going to buy the things, the shoes or the clothes and stuff that you want to get to the next level. They might not see none of that, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but they will see the other stuff, you know. They might not see you crying. I mean, people just don't.
Yep.
People just don't see that part, man. And,
Yep.
after you don't see that part, and you be like, oh man, why that person like they are? Hey man, because they ain't been in the gym.
Man.
They ain't been in the gym when everybody else was getting sleep. They was in the gym. You
Yep.
know, they was working on their profession. And so I think once you put your ego, I think ego comes with people pushing you to do so. When you don't have an ego, you just confident, you just going out there and doing it, man. That's just my 2 cents, man. Let me
Hey, man, that was so good though, bro. You know, you talking about hey, what Kobe didn't need, right? And
right.
that's what it is, bro. We gotta be careful of what we need, man, or even what
Mm,
we say we need. Because think about
mm.
this: a car needs gas to run on it, right?
Yep.
If I
Yep.
don't got the gas, I,
Mm.
I I'm a car, but I can't go. I can't function.
I don't
And
know if
if
you got that Tesla. I don't know, man. Nah, let me quit, man. My bad, bro. I can plug that thing. My bad, man. I
Hey,
messed up
no,
your
no,
stuff, man. My
same thing,
bad, bro.
same thing.
The
We can go
same
Tesla
thing, though.
route.
Yep.
Once that battery run low, if you
Yeah.
need power to run
Yep.
that vehicle, if you need gas,
Yep.
whatever it needs to run,
Mm-hmm.
then when that doesn't come, you ain't nothing. Well, you're not able to function. And
Like
so when we
you
find
ain't
out that
nothing. Just what you said. You ain't nothing.
once we find out in relationships that man, it's not about needing the other person, right?
Mm. Right. Right.
It,
Yep.
it, it it ain't about if it's approval, it's not about needing the approval because when the approval don't come, which in life
Mm.
sometimes, hey, things is up and down, right?
Yep.
And so whatever I need, if it's not something that's constant, there's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be some days where I can't function. And
Yep.
so the other thing that you need when you know that you connected to something that's unlimited, that it's eternal, that don't go out. When that's the
Mm-hmm.
only thing I need, I don't have to worry about falling way off. You know what I mean? I don't have to worry about,
Right.
life taking the worst turn for me, man, because
Right.
what I know I don't need. what
Mm-hmm.
attachments we got, man.
Yep.
We we
Yep.
feel like we need approval. We feel like we need cheers. No, I
Yep.
need love. I need to be loved. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. That's just me. You don't need
Yeah.
love. You
Yeah.
are love. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for my French, y'all. But we are love, man. You
Yeah.
know?
Come on with
And
it.
when you are that, you don't need love, doesn't need love. Love is. So I don't know, man. It's just hard to see. We had to watch, man, what we feel and that narrative we telling ourselves. What
Yep.
story we giving it about what we need. No, I need this. I need that. Hey, you just made another affirmation. Hey,
Yep.
you just said another prayer. Hey, I
Yep.
need a drink. All right, you just said another affirmation. You just said
Yep.
another ceiling of that because,
Yep.
hey, the story we give things, and we
Mm-hmm.
don't everything that we need, man. We came here with.
Yep.
So if we're looking for it in somebody or from somebody, man,
Mm-hmm.
that's all ego. That's all I'm.
Yeah, man. So look, man, I know you've been putting up 32 points, man. You know,
Man.
you know what I'm saying, this round, but man, we go go ahead, go down the block, man, and go around here to old EI's corner, man.
Yeah.
What you got for us today, man?
Hey, man, welcome again, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome right back to the corner with your boy EIG, right here on RMT, man. Look, y'all know this segment, man. We start this off. Y'all know how we do. We represent, man. We
Man,
represent.
I see what you got in there in the background right there, man. You got
You talking about this old thing,
yeah, man, that old dusty thing, man, that throw rug, man. You know,
man. It's a little something. Nah, man, representing the black and yellow, man. Pittsburgh, still I'm a fan all day, every day. But we're gonna get right into it, man. Hey, look, man, the playoffs. Playoffs.
Ooh.
I just gotta talk about it, man. Nobody saw Kyrie them getting swept, bro. Wow.
Nah,
Swept.
man.
Swept,
Yeah.
Swept, man. I think about it like, is it really Brooklyn that bad? Or is this Boston team really that good? Because they coached good.
Right.
They looking good. That defense looking good, man. I don't know.
I think
I had Brooklyn going in the East. My bad. Go ahead.
I think it's a little bit of both, man. And I think that, you know, like KD and we've been talking about ego and wisdom, right? And I think that before the season even started, when Kyrie went on KD's platform on his podcast and said that, oh yeah, now I got a nigga on the team. I know I see him over there. He can make that same shot that I made. You know what I'm saying? So when you speaking like that, and you have that arrogance and you have that ego going, now when you get on the court, instead of waiting, because different things can happen. Y'all had James Harden, had trade James Harden. Kyrie had the thing about COVID. They didn't play together. So Wisdom gonna say, if we play together all these games, we can get some, you know, we could, because it's just like me and you hanging out together, you know, we gonna know what's what. I can see you when we was at the club. I can make a gesture. You already know what's up.
Right.
I don't think they got a chance to really jail like that. And it showed up big time. They got exposed, man.
Yeah, they did, man. I ain't gonna lie. I never seen KD look like he looked. He did his thing his last game, but we expect him to, put up 30 points. But we always count on KD to pull him out, man. He couldn't do it, man. Hey, them boys is for real. Boston, they for real, bro. So
they are. I give you that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We're going to see. But anyway, moving on in other news, man. Because we could go into sports all night. I ain't going to.
Right, man. We'll be on there all night talking, bro.
I'm going to keep it moving, man. Hey, I don't know what this means, but I did see this, man. Elon Musk just bought Twitter, man. For $44 billion.
44 billion.
Now, whenever I see Elon up to something, man, it's just me, man. I'm like, okay, what's really going on, man?
Right.
Man, I don't know, man. What's what's your opinion on Elon anyway, man? You know, yeah, Elon Musk, man. Like a lot of people said, man, they thought he was some alien. They thought this guy was this, that, and the other. You know.
No, I think when you're a confident person, man, just like Steve Jobs, he remind me a lot of Steve Jobs. He innovative, and when he make a big splash, everybody like, oh no, because when the iPod came out, the iPod, you know,
Okay.
I don't know if people remember this, but it was the iPod, and they had another thing called Zoom. So iPod and Zoom was fighting it out, and then iPod, they took it to another level. They came out with the iPod Touch. So the Zoom was different. So it's kind of like the Android of music players or MP3 players. And so that was kind of like the Android. You could download different videos and do it. The Zoom was nice, but Apple had so many more products to offer that could link up to the iPod that it seemed when it worked together, it was seamless when it worked together. So you had the iPod, you had the Mac, then you had you came out with the iPhone, then you had iTunes, you had all those things that all you had to do was plug and play. With the Zoom, you might have to download this, or you had to download the software to do this and that. And so he was just genius in moving forward. Then he came out with the iPad. So Elon, when he came out with the Tesla car, did nobody want a full electric car? Come on now. Now you can't find one. You gotta wait 6 months before you get one. You know what I'm saying? I went to the dealership. I tried. Let me quit. I don't want to try and get no Tesla. Let me quit. Let me get that out. That's it.
I heard it right here.
It. I speaking it to existence though. Nah, that's it. That's it, man.
Real, man.
I like Elon.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, I ain't got no problem with him. I just want to know, man. Hey, about Twitter. What's gonna happen next, man? What's up? What's really up? So, hey, man, that's just a quick little something there to throw out there, y'all. We're gonna keep it moving. You with your boy EIG, y'all know how it be. So let's keep it going. Man, I want to give a shout out, Stanley, man.
Go
Do you
for it,
mind
man.
if I give a shout out,
I
man?
don't at all, man. About time.
I want to put the listeners in here, man.
Okay.
You know, man. Listeners, y'all too, man. Look, y'all. Hey, shout out to Jessica Watkins.
Oh yeah. Shout out
Jessica
Watkins.
Look, Elon Musk's making more history, y'all. SpaceX just sent the first black woman to International Space Station for an extended period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica Watkins, is one of 4 astronauts who were hurled into orbit early Wednesday morning, part of a mission called Crew 4, which was using yet another Dragon rocket to make their day-long ascent, man. The team went up around 1 a.m. They expected back later that day, about 5 p.m., and they're going to stay up there for 5 months before returning. Golly, man. 5 months. But anyway, I don't have to go through all of that, but I wanted to give a shout out, man, for the first black woman.
Shout out.
Hey, man, Jessica Watkins, man. Hey, we talked about Black history earlier in the show, man.
Yeah.
Why not top it off with that, man?
Give
So
us
shout
some,
out.
man.
Shout out to that, man. We send in much respect and love for the first black woman ever in space, man. So, and that's to all our women, man. This is RMT, but, man, hey, it's always love, man. Always equality here, man. Thanks for chilling with your boy EIG, man. And hey, man, y'all catch me next time on the corner.
All right. So yeah, man. So we finna get ready to wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate y'all listening to us, man, taking our time y'all day to really come in here and get some insight. Also, man, if there's anything any topics y'all want us to touch, anything that y'all want us to speak about, man, hit us up on Real Men Talk Podcast on Instagram, also on Facebook, man. Just you can just shoot us a DM and let us know what y'all want to talk about. Also, you can even comment on Spotify and on the on Apple Podcasts as well. So comment. Also shoot up them stars, man. Whatever you feel like that you want to do or you want us to speak about, man, let us know, man, here at RMT, man, because we do value your opinion and we love our listeners. We love our listeners, man. So yeah, we appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, we finna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, man, and I'll see y'all next week.
Peace.